Hi guys, I'm gonna share a story with you guys. Uh, if you know me, you know my grandparents raised me, and I even got to live in the Dominican Republic for 2 years when I was a kid. And this right here is, I don't know if it's considered a fruit or a vegetable. Mhm. If you know what this is, congratulations. Anyway, this is a cacao seed, a cacao fruit. And out of this, you actually make chocolate. It's a really long process. My grandfather actually taught me, or we went through the process of creating chocolate together. And which is like everyone shares different stories with their grandpa. And like my grandfather was very strict. Everybody was like very scared to ever disrespect my grandfather because that's just how he was. But with me, he was different. We watched Tom and Jerry together, and he laughed out loud, and that was one of my favorite experience with him. And when I went to the Dominican Republic, actually in New York, we will always share peanut M&Ms. When peanut M&Ms first came out, he will always used to tell me, "Hey, give me like 50 of those things." And I used to be like, "Oh, you can't have 50. There's maybe only 50 in the entire bag." And he used to crack up, and I could still hear him laughing. So when I went to the Dominican Republic to stay with them, I used to complain that in the town where we lived, they didn't have M&Ms. They didn't have chocolate. They didn't have anything with chocolate in it. And for some reason, like my grandma always had like powdered chocolate that I could make with chocolate milk and stuff like that, but never like chocolate that I can actually eat. So whenever I was homesick, I would go to the back of the house and actually um, cut. One of my friends was like, "Oh," like they would take me to different properties and they would be like, "Okay, you can eat this or you cannot eat that, and this and this and that." So they will take me and show me this one. They will cut it in half, and they'll be like, "Oh, you just suck on the fruit and uh, suck on the seeds, and then that's it. That's all you needed to do because that's what the fruit was." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And one day I was feeling homesick and I started walking to the back of the house. My grandparents have property in the back of the house that have different fruits and things in the trees in the back. And I found them. And I was so excited because I loved sucking on the seeds of this fruit. And every time I would finish, I'll just kind of leave the seeds there and go back to the house. And my grandfather will go back there and collect the seeds. And then after a while, he'll give me a bucket, and he'll tell me, "Okay, whenever you're done with the seeds, you got to put them in the bucket." So we did that for a while, and then we went through the process of drying out the seeds and all these things that eventually became chocolate. So I'm sharing this experience with you guys. I'm gonna cut my first cacao seeds in the United States, which is pretty cool. Hopefully this video stays um, clear to everyone to see. So it's actually really hard. That's the seeds. This, you suck on the outside of it, and that itself is the seed inside, but you can actually see it. But the outside is good. It's kind of like quenepa, limoncillos. I don't know, wherever everybody calls it something different, but it's actually pretty sweet. Not too sweet, but it's pretty sweet, and it has a lot of seeds in it. So you scoop them out, put them after you lick them, you wash them out, put them to dry, and I guess I'll put you guys through the process. I don't know in the United States how they do it here, but I'll try to do something and see how that works. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll try to keep you guys updated. Bye.